Good morning.
Friday, November 22nd, 1963. Does anybody remember what the nation's headlines screamed that day? President John Fitzgerald Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas. What we should also know is that 6 hours later, a group of men, and later women, with the goal of perfecting their speechcraft, met in this very room and held the inaugural Winter Park Toastmasters meeting. Not in spite of the assassination, but to honor President Kennedy. November 22nd, 1963. I was 1 year old. Roy had just turned 50. Carl was getting ready to marry his second wife for the second time. Members of the head table, fellow Toastmasters and guests, every one of us has walked through that door or that door the first time. Remember what that was like?
Yes.
It's scary. Oh man, everybody's wearing coats and ties. These people are really good speakers. That plate guy is unbelievable. I could never do this. I'm not remotely like this. And here you sit today, Winter Park Toastmasters. I'm awed and honored to be called the Winter Park Toastmaster. And I'm proud of how we have kept and continue to keep our tradition of excellence alive. It's been said by some that we're too tough, too strict. Yes, we ding for time. And the longer you go, the louder we ding. Yes, we ding for ahs and ums. Yes, we have a dress code. And yes, that red light is going to come on at 7 minutes if I have a 10-minute speech, whether I wanted to or not. And yes, it is exactly these things that help to make our club great. We set the bar pretty high here. And I, for one, am very glad that we do. Look at our manuals. Competent leader, advanced leader. Our members don't want to be the wallflowers of society. They intend to lead it. We diligently work at becoming better communicators, improving our skills of persuasion and oration to bring about a better world through clear communications. Look at the manuals. Competent communicator, advanced communicator. Each Friday, we're all afforded the opportunity to look out at our other members and to reflect upon the history of our club and realize that every single one of us is contributing each and every week to the continuing legacy of Winter Park Toastmasters, a legacy which grows with each passing year. You can feel it at our meetings, and our members and guests feel it too. It's part and parcel of who we are, what we are. Winter Park Toastmasters. Today marks our final meeting at the Mount Vernon Inn. This won't be the first time we've ventured past this room, and it might not be the last. But that doesn't matter at all. For this room is not Winter Park Toastmasters. This room is 4 walls, concrete block, 2x4s, Romex, drywall, transient at best. We are Winter Park Toastmasters. Winter Park Toastmasters lives within each and every one of us. From Bob Milburn, our first president, to Jane Bagby, our first woman president, to today, Carmelo Bilardo, and the future generations of unknown Toastmasters yet to come. We are the spirit of the Toastmaster. The standard of excellence lies within you. I won't close with an exhortation to maintain our standards of excellence or to keep our traditions alive, because you don't need the encouragement. Every week, you do it with gusto and humor and fascinating speeches. I'm certain that Ralph Smedley and President Kennedy would be very proud of how we have all kept the spirit of the Toastmaster alive. And I look forward to hearing you next Friday and every Friday after that. For it is us that make our club great, not this room. So next week, a new location. But know this, wherever we meet, we should all be proud and honored to be part of the continuing legacy of Winter Park Toastmasters.